Hey, how you doing? My name's Tobin. I am the founder here at the Figaro Shop, and I wanted to show you around. I wanted to give you a tour. I know lots of you guys come to us from all over the world, but some of you can't make it. So we're going to have a tour today. This is our sales office, so if you came to have a bespoke car from us, this is where you'd come. These are some of the cars that we've built in the past, some that have won awards, some of the colours that you can choose. Although we can do any colour, there's nothing we like more than sitting down and making a plan with someone. Let's go and have a look through, because the next building we've got here is our parts department. We're really passionate about the parts that we build. We want to make parts that really improve the cars and make them better to drive and better to use. We want 100% of the parts for a Figaro. So these are just some of the bits that we're doing. This is Maz. Loads of you guys that are watching this from overseas will speak to Maz on the phone every day. I know he's got lots of friends all around the world. So yeah, these are just some of the parts that we do. So some of the hoses we've been developing, some of the uprated ignition parts, some of the cooling systems, some of the body panels, but we're trying to keep everything and develop new parts all the time. Let's go on and have a look at our sales yard out here. Some of the cars we've got for sale at the moment. So a lot of the cars we do are completely bespoke, and that means that they're built to your specification. But we also have some that are approved, and what that means is that we've put on our own touch. Some of our unique parts have been put on the car. I've personally signed it off, and the car's badged as approved by the Figaro Shop. We don't have very many of them because we can only do it when we find the very best car, but there's a few here that are just going through at the moment. Let's keep going and have a look what the guys are up to over here. So this is where we do some of our final assembly and some of our mechanical work. So you can see at the moment these guys are just thrashing through to get the last of this car done. So they're working on some final assembly at the moment. Carl's just polishing it, and I think Ant and Louis are in there somewhere putting bits together. This is one of our bespoke builds. And then in here we'll be doing some other mechanical work and some more final assembly at the end. We've got another mechanical workshop over here, so let's go and have a look in there. Some of the cars down here, these are ones that are waiting for evaluation or waiting to be restored or having some mechanical work done. But these cars will be coming in from all over the world, really. They get shipped in from, so we'll be out collecting them. Some of them will come in by boat. Some of them we'll get locally. Mike's over there giving them a wash, making sure they're all ready to go for you guys. And then in here we're doing all mechanical work. So anything to do with the engine or the suspension or the brakes or servicing, we're doing that. So John's just finishing off some servicing on that lovely little emerald green one there. Let's keep going. We'll get to the bit where we do the cosmetic work. Oh, this is Ant, just in the middle of putting that green one together that we just drove past, and that's Chris making tea, very important. Right, so these again are cars that are waiting to be restored or waiting to go out, waiting for their quality control checks before they leave. So this first workshop that we're going to go into is where we generally do panel repairs, which generally means rust, which there's a lot of on the Figaros. So there'll be two guys in here doing this most of the time, Daz and Luke. And then once the cars have had the metal work done, once all that's been completed, they come through here to get prepared and go into paint. This is Luke. He welds up the cars with Daz. Daz is over there. This is Elliot, one of our painters. And so yeah, in here the cars will either be getting painted in one of these big rooms at the back, or they'll be getting assembled. Like this one's getting some final assembly done. You can see it's got some of our bespoke interior in it, and it's had some lovely paint work. So Daz is just putting that together today. I think he's struggling to get the backlights working. And then finally, this is a reception where you guys would come in. If you were able to visit us, you'd come in. This is Danny and Christian, and they are working hard today to make sure we get your guys' cars out on time and we get them done to a standard that all of us are happy with. So that's your tour. I'm sorry you couldn't make it to site today, but we do love dealing with you, whatever part of the world you're in. We love connecting with you guys. So stay in touch, and thank you for joining me on the tour.